I believe that it's important to represent the real people in the community by voting Howard out, letting people know about what's going on as well, and talking to people who have been affected by this and people who haven't been affected by it but don't know about what's happening. It's important to speak to everybody, cross-section, across the community, and this being a marginal seat as well, as little as 500 votes can actually change the government. So,
yeah. Well, we need to start politicising this nation, because the people here don't understand what it is to lose everything that other people have fought for. And I think that we need to let people know how work choices is affecting decent, hard-working families, so that they can then make an informed decision to protect their rights and their kids' rights.
In my experience door knocking in the seat of Trobe and talking with the community about what's happening at their workplaces, I have come across residents who have been directly affected by work choices in a very negative way.
Oh, hi, I'm Andy. Sorry.
That's all right.
There you go.
Nice to meet you.
We're in the neighbourhood today talking to people about the Your Rights at Work community campaign out here.
Yeah.
And what we want to talk about is, with the upcoming election, if there are any issues or concerns that are important to you.
Well, I've got a wife and two daughters in retail.
Right.
So, and the wife's a state union delegate with the SDA.
Right.
So they're very concerned.
Yep.
Liberal, I'm not being biased, but they're more business.
Yeah.
That's all interesting. They
Yeah.
care about the work.
Yeah.
It's always the same.
Yeah.
Even when I started driving trains in the centre,
Yep.
it's the same deal. Hasn't
Yeah.
changed, never changed.
Well, thank you
Thank
so
you
much
very
for
much.
your
All
time.
right, no worries.
Thank you.
Yeah, I think Labor will do all right this election.
Yeah.
Because Liberals hurt too many people.
That's true.
A lot of
That's
working
true.
people. Like just about everyone in our family got affected with their laws.
I've spoken to people who have lost their jobs, people who are having to move houses because they've lost conditions such as penalties. And I think that this really and truly reflects what is happening out there and why it's so important to speak to people in order to educate everybody involved in voting, which is everybody.
If we don't fight every step of the way to maintain and better our conditions, they will be lost. And you'll see with the Australian Building and Construction Commission that everything is being done by that particular body of this government, Howard's government. And it's all designed to attack working people's rights and make them lesser citizens. Because the reality is, the Australian Building and Construction Commission legislation, or the legislation it operates under, actually treats workers, working, decent, honest people, worse than criminals. You are not actually entitled to representation. You're not entitled to the right of silence. So I think that that's a fairly big indicator of what Howard's Australia will eventually become, should we let him get back in. So we've got to fight every step of the way.
So just to put Howard last.
Oh, that's good, mate.
Yeah.
Isn't it? I took it on a journey to work and I went down $100 a week. And they were, you know when he bought in that fairness test? All that coming. And the boss said, sign it or walk out. I've been there.
So put you on an AWA, was it?
Yeah. And I mean, that was before the fairness test, but they never mentioned the 500,000 or so people that were on them before the fairness test.
Yeah.
And it cost $100 a week, like penalty rates and that. And
How long have
nothing to
you
do with
been
it.
working there?
5 years.